Hey, what's going on, Jeff? James, Sean, what's up? Doug, my dude. Steve, fishing and hunting. What's going on, man? The average fishing guy. Master 2K. Sean, C, what is up? J Pops, Nathan. And you guys are fast tonight. Elias, Jameson, Timothy. What's going on? Felipe. Sensei, Sean, Zach. What's going on, Zach? How you been, bud? What's going on, Noah? How are you guys doing? What's going on, Sean? Cody? What's up? What's up? What's going on, Mike? Joshua. Greg, what I do now, man? I'm not on the lake. I'm doing good. How about yourself? Not too bad. I'm the best. I do appreciate that. You feel a wrap video's coming, a wrap tour? I'll probably do a truck tour here real soon. I'm going to show you guys the wrap here in a second. Rained all day. Man, that sucks. Looks like any sec you were going to say, peace, I'm out, and jump in the car. I can watch both. Oh, you got your shirt? Sweet, Kevin. And we're going to talk about the shirt as well. That's kind of the main topic for today. Let's go, Blues. Do you have LED lights in your boat like compartments or deck? I do not, John. Cody, you smashed them today? Sweet. Yeah, I don't watch hockey. I'll be honest, we were at Edison's, I guess, I don't know, last week. And that was the first hockey game that I watched because they had it on every TV. You got your shirt? You rocked it? Me too, dude. That's right. Yeah, we'll talk about the shirts here soon. What's your favorite fish? Gotta be bass. To eat crappie. Tom, what's up, Jim? Got my Tackle Junkie shirt yesterday. Looks great. Awesome, dude. Appreciate the orders, guys. I see a float tube in your shades. What's the deal? You tubing, man? Float tube. No, I don't have no float tube, dude. Everything in your garage is white, pretty much. Caught a PB, 6 pounds, 8 ounces. Dude, that is awesome. Hey, real fast, I do want to show you guys the wrap, and then we'll head in the tackle room. Is there a way to switch views on here? I wonder if there is. Is that it, maybe? Which PTL lure is your favorite? Oh, it's got to be the craw derv, because that's actually, you can see it right, that'll focus right over there. That is the craw derv. Killer bait for sure. I'm going to flip this around and show you guys the wrap, though. Alrighty. Of course, you know we had to go black and red. It's a matte finish as well, just like all the accent color on the truck. You know, all the black, it's all like a matte type color. So I had to go with a matte finish. Really looks nice on there though. But like I told you guys before, I am now working with Oliver C. Joseph. They're out of Belleville. If you guys are not local, they can ship them to you as well, man. So definitely check them guys out. But like I stated before, you know, I just didn't go to any dealer and try and work up a deal. I found the best deal. It was these guys right here. And actually, after I signed the paperwork, we ended up working something out. So it wasn't just because that's where I got the truck. You know, I had bought it from them because the deal was the best. And then we worked something out after they, you know, kind of figured out what I did and all that. So anyways, definitely check them guys out. But this is what I would really appreciate if you guys would do. I'm going to start dropping this link in the description. And I would appreciate if you guys would at least click on the link. You know, check out the website and all that. I don't get paid per clicks or anything like that, but I would like to show them some, you know, internet love. So if you guys would click on that link, that would be awesome. But there's the wrap right there. Of course, there's myself. We got them on the back as well. Now, Auto Accents, this is the guys that do their window tint. Mine are not tinted yet, but I've seen all his work at the dealership, and he's tinting my front windows on Tuesday. And Gaslight are the guys that did the wrap. And of course, I got myself on the back window there. And then we got, of course, on the tailgate as well. Same here on the other side. Yeah, really did. It turned out sick, man. I love it. Yeah, it's pretty killer. All right, so you guys seen the wrap? Looking awesome. Appreciate it, Doug. Yeah, it really does. It looks killer, man. I love it. And you guys were asking too, about the truck. We can go over that really fast. You guys are asking everything I'm going to do to the truck. Let me go ahead and get out of the sun here real fast. All right. I did have some plans. I'll answer some questions in a second, but a lot of you guys asked about this. I wanted to cover this real fast. You guys were asking what I'm going to do to the truck. For the most part, the truck is pretty much set up how I wanted to do a truck. Got a little lift on it, wheels and tires, steps, bed liner, rear wheel liners and all that. I mean, everything I would want on the truck, this package came with it. So there's not a whole lot I want to do to it. I do want to put a cap on it. I do want to get some type of like bed storage system, like the deck system on it. I mean, a few other things I want to do. But like I said, I signed the paperwork not knowing that I would be working with this company, okay? So now that they're kind of helping me out a little bit, there's a different truck that I may want to get. Like this one, does not have the 12-inch screen. It does not have RAM boxes. And if I would have known I was getting some help, that was two options I definitely would have gotten. So like I said, this truck, I may not have that long. Hopefully, maybe February, March next year, I'll be actually trading it in on a different truck. If I don't get another Rebel, it's going to be hopefully a Power Wagon. That's really what I want. And so the next truck is the one I'm going to get all decked out. So anyways, that is the info on that. Definitely go support those guys. Oliver C. Joseph. Definitely check them out. Get a link down in the description. But it's getting pretty hot out here. Let's head to the tackle room. Then we'll start answering some questions. We need to go over the shirts. That would be the main topic for today. Ooh, much cooler in here. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get you guys set up. If I can find here it is. Hold on. All right. Get you guys straight. Woo! It's hot. About time, right? All right, where are we at? We'll go up a little bit here. Looking good, looking awesome. What do you think of the Lose Team Light? I've never used that reel. Couldn't tell you. Looks awesome. Get a travel rod holder system in there. Yeah, there's a lot of, like I said, I want to do to it, but since I can possibly trade this truck in much sooner than I would have thought, like I said, I'm going to, I think, wait to do everything I want to do to the truck on the next truck. So especially if I get the Power Wagon, that's one I really do want. Like I said, I'll get that one all decked out. I like to get some different rims on it. It's already got a pretty decent lift on it. Like I said, definitely get the deck system, put a top on it. I do, even if I don't ever fill the rod tubes on top, I want to put them on there just because it looks killer. So, I mean, the next truck I'll definitely deck out, and we'll do a bunch of videos on that. But again, since now that I'm working with them, if I get a different truck with more options, that's what we're gonna do. So it'll be cool though. We'll make videos and all that kind of stuff. Been out of the loop for like a month. What's going on with the shirts? All right, let's go ahead and go over the shirts right now. I do see somebody donated $10. I'll get to that when I start scrolling here. For the giveaway, we do have Exo Sticks. We got Plasma Tails, more Plasma Tails. We got Vile Bugs. We got Vile Craws. And we got Exo Swims. Anyone that donates is entered in that little giveaway. So we got that covered. All right. With the shirts, here's the deal with the shirts. You guys can see I'm wearing TJ81 shirts. My wife might have the link down in the description now if you guys want to check those out. Okay. Here's the deal. This is my original logo right here. Okay. Original logo right here. It looks a little bit different than it does on the site. It's kind of like two-tone now. That way it just didn't look like kind of like a black blob on the shirt. I think it looks kind of killer. But anyways, here's the deal. I went and picked up my shirts. I ordered 8 myself, okay? And went and picked them up. And since I sold some shirts, I was expecting to get a small check, right? Okay, well, I think I only ended up selling 15 shirts, okay? And actually, so to sell those shirts, since I only sold a few, it actually cost me money for you guys to buy those shirts, okay? Explain that the prices you guys see on the website are based on me selling 25 shirts. Okay, I just assumed for as many guys that asked for the shirts that I would definitely sell 25. So I said, yeah, let's put them on there. I'm not going to up the prices any more than the shirt. That's what we're selling them for. So hopefully I at least sell 25. That way I don't actually owe money. And that's kind of what happened. I didn't sell enough, so it actually cost me money to sell shirts. Which, I don't mind doing that once in a while. But, it wasn't my idea to put out shirts to make money. You guys were asking about them, so I put out the shirts, and like I said, now it's actually costing me money to do this. Again, it's not a huge deal, but I definitely don't want to do that every month. Okay, and this shirt right here, she said only a few people ordered this design. Okay, now moving forward, she said we need at least 12 shirts ordered of this style to be able to make that shirt that month, which with as few orders as I got last month, I don't see me selling 12 of this design each month. So pretty much this design, I'm not going to even be able to sell anymore. So probably tomorrow morning, I'm going to tell her to take it off and only sell my new one. Then my plan is to get out of this month and then go to a different company. I know a lot of guys use, oh, I can't think of it now. Hey, hold on. The air conditioner turned on. I gotta shut that off. 1 second. Hey, babe. Babe, turn the air on. Sorry about that. I didn't want to drown that would drown my voice out. You guys won't be able to hear me. But as I was saying, so after I get out of this month, most likely I'll stop using her. And I can't think of the brand that the other YouTubers are using. Like if you go to like Bass Geek, it'll be scrolling like kind of down by his description, the brand that he's using. I can't really think of it what it is, but a lot of guys are using that company. And with that, I don't believe this will shut down. They're much bigger, and hopefully I can get them even cheaper. But I'm not going to raise my price just so, you know, I don't end up owing, because I don't want you guys paying more for the shirts. But I'll be completely upfront with you guys. There's $5 profit in each shirt. That's all there is, $5 profit. And like I said, in this situation, it cost me money. There was no profit, and it cost me money. So I didn't make anything, again, which is not a huge deal, but I don't want to owe them every month just to sell shirts. So like I said, we're going to get out of this month. I'm going to have only this shirt available. If you guys want to buy this one, feel free. I mean, in the performance shirts, this particular shirt, one reason I really like using her, this particular shirt, the brand is the same one as my Okuma shirts, which I've been wearing for years. Same brand. Those have held up great. I mean, I've put them through the ringer. They don't ball up or nothing. This material is really, really nice. The brand's really good. So I was really happy that she used this. I'm not sure if the other company will have the same brand here, so I'll have to deal with that. Again, that's why I wanted to go with her, so I keep an eye on things. And again, I know the quality that she's using. But anyway, that's kind of where we're at with the shirts. So the Tackle Junkie shirts, my original logo, you know, my favorite logo here, will no longer be offered this month just because I don't believe I'll sell 12 of them. So if you guys were to order one, then they're not going to be made anyway. She said she would just switch the logo. So I'm just telling you guys right now, don't even order that one. If you want to order them, order this one. And then moving forward, we'll just do something else. So I tried. Again, it didn't pan out. I figured with almost 50,000 subscribers, I would easily sell 25 shirts. It is what it is. I'm not mad. I don't care. I mean, no big deal. But again, main thing is I don't want to bill each month for the shirts that you guys are buying. So that doesn't make any sense on my end. So anyways, that's that. Let's see what's going on here. All right. You getting any all tricks on the new boat? I would like to, Levi. We'll have to see how that goes, bud. Sounds like you're going into the fishing bat cave like Batman. That's right. Jeff Holland, appreciate 10 bucks, buddy. Of course, you're entered in the giveaway, which I showed you guys earlier. Now that I'm done talking, Exo Swims, Vile Craws, Vile Bugs, both sizes of plasma tail and the Exo stick. There's your little giveaway there for everyone that donates. Never went to Canada. Fishing, get out of here, dude. Matt with the TJ81 just got back fishing. It was a 13-inch feast. Well, dude, that's better than getting the W, you know? A lot of fishing in the house. Dude, I live to fish, but it's pricey and I don't have much. How do you afford all this? You guys know I have some sponsors, Biospawn and things like that. Everything's down in the description. Companies help me out. And of course, you know, I get gear from them, things like that. But yeah, there's no way that I can actually afford to buy everything in this room. But what it is, and that's what kind of, you know, that's something else I want to do a video on. Pro staff guys. I mean, lately, if you guys watch Facebook, all the groups and all that, man, they really get a bad rap. And what it is, a lot of guys I know are just getting on with anyone, and they don't even like this stuff. They just want to say, yeah, I'm on this person's staff. I do that. You know, how I do it is I fish with what I want to fish. Okay. whether it be biospawn, whether it be mustad hooks, or whatever it is. Okay, I fish with what I want to fish. As I see myself buying more of it and more of it, I'm thinking, man, this is costing me a lot of money. I should contact the company to see if we can work something out. I'm already buying the stuff. So at a minimum, if I just get a discount from them, I'm saving myself money. But normally when you're a little bit bigger channel like I am, you know, possibly you'll get a really nice discount. You'll get free gear. You could get paid. I mean, there's a lot of options when you are a little bit bigger. So that's kind of what happens here. But again, you know, what you guys see is what I use. I use the biospawn. Of course, I use mustad hooks. Of course, I use other soft plastics as well. It's not an exclusive deal with biospawn just because I want to be able to use what I want to use. Just because I am a tackle channel, it doesn't make much sense to me to only promote, you know, one brand. You guys know my favorites, but again, that's kind of how I do it, you know. Could be a little bit off topic there, but my buddy likes your shirt. He wants to know what size your shirt goes up to, and are you making bigger sizes? Steve, I believe there is up to 5 or 6 XL on the site. Keep a lookout if you guys do order, because there are some talls, and of course there are the bigger sizes and all that. But again, if you guys are on here going to order a shirt, do not order this one, because I'm going to take it down tomorrow because of the issue of having to have 12 of that one. Obviously, if I only sell 15 altogether, I'm not going to sell 12 of this one. So we'll go ahead and take that down tomorrow, and only this one will be available. And hopefully the following month I have something else figured out to have them both available again, just not through who I'm using. But yeah, there's plenty of big sizes on there. Where are we at? Watt said he would cover the rest of the cost. That's so nice of him, you know. What's going on, Brandon? I like the new design. That is what I ordered. Cool, Jeff. Yeah, dude, I love it, man. I do love it. Did you ever think about rebranding something more fishing obvious? Might get you more. Zach, you know, like I said, I didn't do this I didn't do this to make money. When I brought out the first set of shirts, those were really expensive. The guy doing it was trying to do everything made in America. They were real high quality performance shirts. Again, I didn't make a dime on those either, just because there really wasn't any profit on them. Some of those shirts were 40, 50 bucks. And since he was doing everything made in America, again, I never seen a dime on those either. I never really did the shirts to make the money because I knew there wasn't a ton of money in it. Okay, a lot of the guys that sell like the $10 shirt, you know, they look and feel like a $10 shirt. And that's just not the quality I like. I don't believe it's the quality you guys would like, so I don't want to sell it. So I tried to go to something a little bit nicer. And again, you see what just happened with this deal. It cost me money. Again, not a huge deal. But I just don't want to go to anybody and just get shirts made out or made up and try and sell them, and then they're crap. And then, you know, to me, that doesn't make any sense either. So like the Tackle Warehouse shirts, they're okay. You know, probably the shirts that I'll end up going to, or maybe that somebody else would make, would be similar to that. But I mean, after you like dry them one time, they shrink, the decals all crack and stuff. I mean, is that really what you guys want? It's not what I want to sell. Again, I'm not even concerned about making any money. You guys, like I told you, there's not a whole lot of profit in these. It was just cool that you guys wanted them, so I tried to do it. But again, I'm not going to do it every month, and it costs me money. I don't want to be billed every month for you guys to buy shirts. So the whole point of this was not for me to make a ton of money. It was just to get my shirts out because you guys asked for them. If you guys wouldn't have asked for them, I never would have did it again, because I knew how the first thing went, and I kind of had an idea this would happen again, and it did. So there's just not enough orders coming through to make it really worth anyone's while. Just because, like I said, she's already kind of, the lady doing them already kind of, I think she's complaining, but she don't want to go through the hassle to set up the deal for this shirt, just because there's so many, like, I forget what she calls it, like, I don't know, different layers for all the, everything that's going on in this shirt. That's why she wanted at least 12, just because it wasn't worth her time to set it up for such few orders. But she was thinking the same thing. Oh, you almost got 50,000 subs. It'll be no problem getting 25 shirts per month. It'll all work out for everyone. And obviously it didn't. So yeah, I'm not sure what we'll do moving forward. So get them while you can, because who knows, next month I may never sell shirts again. And probably if I do go to the other shirt company that a lot of the guys are using, if that don't work out, I probably will never do it again, just because it's really not worth the hassle. What's going on, Sean Murphy? Appreciate $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Love the channel, man. Keep up the hard work, brother. Appreciate it, buddy. I still need a hat. Watt said he'll buy it for me. Greg, I tell you what, same with the hats. The hats, I figured if I sold a lot of these, I'd do the hats because there is fees with the hats for me as well. Like I have to have my logo, like I guess it'll all be embroidered on the hat, so that costs money to do all that. So again, I don't want to put a bunch of money in to this and then nobody buy them and then I got bills. So I don't know. The shirts would have to really start selling for me to put more money into hats. So what does 81 and TJ81? Tackle Junkie 81's when I was born. Yeah, listen to Jeff, man. Give me a thumbs up. We got 54 in here, 22 thumbs up. I don't want your wadded shirt, dude. What's going on, Paul? Doug Shelton, appreciate the $5, brother. You're interested in the giveaway. Had to get a shirt with the original logo. Maybe they will be a collectible item with a few made. Yeah, man. Get them while you can, dude. You never know. I doubt it, but you never know. Was just watching the video with you and your wife. You need a chesty camera. Yeah, I got a chesty, but it's a pain in the butt to fish with. And to be honest, I was going to mic her as well. But like I said in that video, I left the memory cards at home, so I couldn't get another GoPro out and mic her. And I ordered 2 extra memory cards when I got home to keep in the boat in case I ever forgot them again. I would still have the cameras to be able to roll. But yeah, I hate wearing the chesty because every time you set the hook, it's like you don't set it or you set it weird just because you're going to smack your camera. So if I can ever not wear a chesty, that's what I do just because they really are a pain in the butt to fish with. So, and the hat cam deal, I never tried one of those, but I'd always be wondering, like, is it on? You can't see anything up there, so I'm not going to do that either. But a lot of you guys, not a lot of you guys, see you guys want a different view. So what I might do on the next time is put a camera in the back of the boat, kind of by the motor. That way you guys can actually see where I'm casting and things like that. And then put another camera on the dash for when I do catch fish, I can show it right there. But I'll wear a mic and I'll be mic'd and all that. But yeah, the chest cam, I do it when I'm walking around the ponds because I don't want to keep moving around a tripod. But to actually fish with it and set the hook, it really is a pain in the butt. JP, appreciate $2, buddy. You're interested in the giveaway? I like your honesty when you talk about this stuff. Yeah, dude, I try to keep it real. I don't really hide anything from you guys. Like I said, I told you about the profit and all that. I mean, I definitely ain't getting rich here. And just like with the truck, a lot of guys, when they truck things, oh, you went here because they gave you the deal. I did my research. I found the cheapest spot. Like I said, it would make sense to me to go 5 minutes down the road and go to my local dealer, but they didn't want to play ball. I bought vehicles from them in the past, and they still wouldn't match the price that Oliver C. Joseph did out in Belleville. So why am I going to go local when I can get a better deal out there? It was just kind of funny. Like I said, I signed the paperwork, and then I was joking with the manager about YouTube or something like that. We were talking about it, and the general manager was standing right there, which we didn't talk to each other, nothing yet. And he was like, "What are you guys talking about?" So it wasn't until after I've already bought the truck that he knew I had a channel, and then we started talking and worked things out. So it's kind of cool how it happened, I guess I was in the right time, or I was in the right place at the right time, and it just all worked out. So hopefully I'm working with them for years to come. So, but that's one of the things I was kind of talking about. If I do go full time, a company like that could make it possible for me. That's why I'm saying, when you guys see the link in the description, click that link for me. Let them see that, they're getting some internet traffic from this channel. And I'd really appreciate that. Of course, if you guys want a vehicle, if you guys are looking for a vehicle, get a hold of me and we'll go down there together. I'll make sure you get the best deal because I haggled them pretty good. I got a pretty good deal on the truck. And like I said, I'll go down there. We'll negotiate together, get you guys the best deal. So, but they really are, man. They're a good group of guys. Trying to learn about using braid line for frog fishing. Can you talk about it a little? I know nothing beginner level. Braid line for frog fishing. I mean, I don't think there's too much to talk about. When I'm throwing braid on a frog rod, you gotta think braid has 0 stretch. And typically you want a beefier rod when you're frog fishing, but it really depends on the cover. Okay, so for me, frog fishing, I fish mainly open water, so I don't use a broomstick for a frog rod. But if you're in like real thick type mats, you're probably going to want something, pretty heavy duty. That way you can get them out of those mats. But I like a heavy power rod with a little bit softer tip on it. It's got a moderate fast action to it. So it's not a cranking rod, but it's a little bit softer. It's not a fast action, a little bit softer tip on it. That way it gives you just a little bit of delay because you got to think when they hit top water, it almost scares you. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're taken off guard, so you end up swinging on them right away. With that little bit softer rod, it's kind of acts like a delay, just kind of like crankbait fishing. It just gives them just an extra second to get the bait before you end up setting on them. So I would say, you know, if you're going to use braid, depending on your cover, maybe use a little bit softer tip, you know, in your rod. But of course, if you're around real thick mats, the lily pads and all that, you're going to want, you know, a stiffer rod to be able to really pull on them to get them out. A lot of times, though, you're going to have to go in and get them anyways. Hello, everyone. Warranty bass fishing, went trolling for the first time yesterday. Caught 2 lake trout. Not bad for the first time. Not at all, man. Cool. Chuck, what's up, brother? I just joined. Do you ever use live minnows? I do not. I do not. You like the shirt, dude? You may want to rewatch the streams. I'm talking about the shirts. There's a kind of a deal with that with this logo. I'm not going to offer it anymore just because I have to sell so many of them before she'll even print them. So yeah, you may want to watch the stream again talking about the shirts. This one's fine. She doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many orders I have for this one, but the other one, the main one, there's an issue with that again, just because it's such a hassle to set up. Cool, cool. Thank you, Chris. I should put up a YouTube logo on the shirts and at least get back some new subs and views from advertising when the few wear the shirts around. Yeah, I guess I could, you know. But I guess really if somebody is really curious, what is TJ81? I guess whoever's wearing it, hopefully they go up to you and say, hey, man, what is that? And maybe, you know, some guys will check me out that way. I know you will get this late, but got some technical difficulties. Oh, no. You know what, am I on Wi-Fi? No? Hopefully we're good now. Sorry about that, man. All right. Let's see here. Appreciate it, Doug, though. Thanks for giving me the heads up. 23 thumbs up just out here. Sergio, what's up, dude? Colt, I do appreciate the buck, buddy. You're interested in the giveaway? Dude, about the spooling video, is the mono backing really necessary? What about tying the braid using the holes? Oh, yeah, Felipe, you can do that as well. And a lot of guys, they just put tape on there. You can just tape it on there as well, which I do have a video on that as well. But I just prefer the mono. I know it's not going to slip. The tape probably won't either. And, of course, you can tie it through the holes. It's just how I am. I just feel that the line is more secure with the mono backing. But, yeah, you can just tape it or go through the holes or whatever you want to do. It'll work just fine, man. A lot of guys are not a lot. A few guys were beating me up on the last video where I was talking about filling the spool up, and I was talking about killing your gear ratio. And they're like, it's not your gear ratio, it's inches per turn. Well, I associate inches per turn kind of with gear ratio, meaning, you know, like if you're buying an 8:1 gear ratio reel, you're buying it because you want to move a lot of line. So that's kind of what I got at in the video. And I say you're not going to be moving as much line, not reeling in as much line. But if you guys wanted to kind of like, you know, get kind of real nitpicky with me on that, you know, I said it, but I didn't actually say it. You know what I mean? But I thought you guys could read between the lines, which obviously majority of you did, but there's a couple guys that are trying to prove me wrong in that. Which again, I was getting at, you know, your gear ratio, you'll lose it. Meaning, like I said, you're not going to be picking up the amount of line that gear ratio is supposed to do when your spool's not filled up. But it is what it is. There's always going to be some haters out there, you know. I'm not going to donate Super Chat tonight because I don't want you to think that is the only reason I watch. Love the content most of the time. No problem, Chuck. Brother. Brain, appreciate $10, buddy. You're interested in the giveaway. Love the videos. Keep it up. Anyone just tuning in, we do have Exo Sticks. We got plasma tails. We got more plasma tails. File bugs, Vile Craws, and Exo Swims. You know, the donates is entered in that giveaway. I love the fact that you actually go through and read everyone's comments, man. That's amazing because most people skip around in questions and it gets annoying when they skip your comments. Yeah, I can imagine, dude. I know a lot of guys, I'm not saying to get aggravated, but I don't think they like that I'm so behind because some of the guys may even get off by the time I got to their comment. But, you know, I do like to read everyone's comment. And just because I do appreciate you guys getting on here. If I don't read the comments, then what am I doing here? You know, are you ever going to make your own fishing rods? You know, that's something I would like to talk to Okuma about. And just because Okuma is really the main rod that I use, I would like to talk to them about, you know, changing up a few rods as far as different lengths and different actions and all that. I may talk to them this winter to see if maybe we can do something. But you never know. I don't know. I'm sure they're not going to be too crazy about me using other brands, so they may just tell me no. you know, it is what it is. You guys want to see me use other things, see me review other things. So, you know, I'm just trying to find a happy medium there, and it is what it is. You guys know I love the Okuma brand, and I'm using other reels and things like that to give you guys more options. But you guys know I love the Okuma. It is what it is, you know. I'm not hiding it from you guys. Tip about frogging with braid. Don't waste the line doing a Palomar knot. Use a tri-line knot and save a lot of line. Cool. What's your thoughts on tipping a jig? I usually thread the hook, but order some of the Ketchico wide chunks and was going to try it out. Sean, I tell you what, I got a video on that. I think it's called Tipping and Threading. Watch that video and you'll see why I would do one over the other. I made it maybe a month or two ago, so it shouldn't be too far down the thread if you go to my videos. Which has better action, the bug or Vile Craw? Seems to look similar. I tell you what, Sean, if you've ever fished Rage Craw, Stroke Bug, very similar to that. The craw version is going to kick a little bit harder, a little more action, and the bug is a little more subtle. So normally when the water is colder, or you know, if I just have less action, you know, I go to the bug. And summertime, dirtier water, things like that, I want a little more thump. That's when I go to the craw, just because it kicks a little bit harder. So there you go. Have you ever retired a specific lure, and if so, why? I've kept like hooks and things like that from like bigger fish that I've caught, or like there's a square bill hanging up there. It's retired obviously because there's no bill in it. My PB busted the bill out of that one. Things like that. So I've kept hooks, things like that. That, like I said, I've caught big fish on. But other than that, you know, I use them until they break usually. Then I toss them. I usually don't buy branded merchandise, especially clothing. If I wear a hat or t-shirt that advertises a company or brand, I feel like they should be paying me for the promotion. Well, it's up to you, dude. Whatever you want to do, man. If for some reason the stream seems to freeze on my end, I guess everything seems fine now. Okay, cool. You know, for a second, I could see the thumbs up and the number of people on. I did see that go away for a second, so that could be when it did it for whatever reason. If anyone's in KC, I will be at the Cabela's in the morning. Wadded fishing. Nobody cares, dude. What's going on, Jim? Heavy arms. Appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway, man. Let's see. Warmer weather coming up. What's your plan, man? What are you fishing? You know, coming up, let's see here. Well, I think last time I was out, water temps were pushing like 80. You know, I don't change things up too much. You know, probably I'll start moving to bigger worms, 10-inch worms, bigger creature baits, hogs, you know, things like that. You know, pitching around brush and docks, you know, things like that. The lake that I normally fish, you guys, that was the one I was on maybe a couple of videos ago. You know that lake, I mean, I was complaining about it. Like, it does suck pretty bad. But it must have just turned on this weekend. Mike, if you're still on here, dude, again, I'm not saying what lake it is, but he went there yesterday, caught, I think, a 4-pounder. This morning, he went back, caught another 4-pounder, and then I think he caught one over 5, like 5:15, something like that. So the lake could be on, might be off tomorrow, but as of right now, doing pretty good, dude. So I'm pretty pumped to get out there. Hopefully I can get out there tomorrow. I don't know. I already seen the weather. It's already blowing almost 20, like 9 in the morning. So, and it's coming out of the coming out of the north, which means the good side of the interstate screwed. The dam is screwed. So I don't know. Both made points. Will be jacked up. So I don't know. I hate fishing bottom baits in the wind, just because you just kind of lose your feel. You got a big bow in your line. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So I don't know. What's the 81 and TJ81 stand for? That's when I was born. Tackle Junkie. I was born in 81. I may have to get in trouble with the wife to buy a rod designed by TJ81. I think it'd be cool, dude. You know, there's just, I mean, the frog rod I use now is a 7-foot, heavy, moderate fast. I would like that to be, you know, 6'8" or so. And so that would be one rod there that I would change. I would like to have a cranking rod short as well. So there'll just be a couple that pretty much are the rods that they have now. I would just like them a little bit shorter. So I don't know. That'd be something cool to kick around with them, talk to them about. Did you see that video on Andy's video? Yeah, dude, I'm sure you probably already, I'm sure I'm behind on comments, but yeah, That's what I was talking about earlier, dude. That was, I think that could have been the 515 that he caught today. Is there one lure you always have with you? You always have tied on? For sure. Always a square bill. Probably KVD 1.5, Bomber Square A. I always try different square bills, but I always have one of those two on. I mean, they're awesome. Not sure if you watch David Dudley's channel, but he just had a great series on the spawn, some real gems from him. Yeah, Jeff, I do watch him. I love his series that he does. Pros got to find like 5 baits and see how fast they can do it. That's pretty cool. And I seen one he was talking about a June bug color where June bug works the best and all that. So yeah, I do watch him from time to time. I like him. He's a good dude. Graduated high school in '83. That's cool. I graduated in '99. Buffering again. I'm not on Wi-Fi, man, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'm doing this on my phone, so I don't know. Hopefully you guys can deal with it a little bit. I'm at the Great Wolf Lodge in KC. Oh, that's right, Mike. I forgot you went on vacation. Always a square bill in stream. That's all there is to fishing. Just square bills. The man knows what he's talking about. Appreciate it, Zach. Do you have a subscription to the Mr. Tackle Box, and what's your opinion on them? Yes, I do work with Mr. Tackle Box. I probably have been working with Mr. Tackle Box probably longer than anybody. That was one of the first companies I started working with, probably like 7-8 years ago. But what I think what is best about Mr. Tackle Box, and it's good for a guy like me, because I don't like to get out of my comfort zone. I like to throw spinnerbait, chatterbait, crankbait, you know. And when we do slams and things like that, you know, it does put you out of your comfort zone, but you end up finding new baits and new techniques that you wouldn't normally fish with, and you end up liking and maybe catching more fish on them. So, but what I would say is if you like to try new lures and things like that, it's good. But if you know exactly what you want, you know the color that you want, you know the bait that you want, just go buy them. Just because you're not always going to get what you want. The point of the boxes is to give you a variety, again, to introduce you to new brands, new fishing techniques and styles and all that. So if you're not interested in that, then it's not for you. You just need to go buy what you want to fish with. But if you want to try new stuff, then give it a shot. You guys can use code TJ81 to get your first box for $5. You thought I was going to watch the game? No, I don't watch hockey. I've only watched one game this year because I was at Edison's a week or two ago with my boys. They were playing video games and all that, and they had it plastered over like every TV all over like the bowling alley and all that. So I watched that game while they were on the arcades. But no, I don't watch any sports. But I figured majority of you guys would be watching the game, so I wasn't sure if we were going to do a stream or not tonight. Which, I mean, I only got 50 guys on. You know, when I was doing these a month ago, we had 150 on there. So I'd imagine a lot of guys are either fishing or watching the game. Do you use any Bass Pro Shop baits? I've used their tubes before. I've used their grubs before. I've used their Syncos before. But I haven't been to Bass Pro in such a long time. Just because, I mean, the prices there, they just got outrageous. I mean, a pack of hooks sometimes is like $9. So, I mean, normally if I order anything, I order from Tackle Warehouse, you know, TackleFreaks, Karl's. I mean, Karl's is really a killer deal, man. 30% off. Again, free trial. Link down in the description. I mean, it's really hard to beat that just because they're carrying so much stuff that I use now. So, I mean, usually I've been going there for the last times I had to order tackle, you know. So, Bass Pro is just so expensive that I just don't order really from them anymore. Now, the thing I do order from them the most would be KVD 1.5 and the rattling, because it's a Bass Pro exclusive. You cannot get it anywhere else. You can get the silent one everywhere else, but the rattling, you have to get through Bass Pro. So anytime I see that they're on sale for like, usually around $4.49 or something like that, anytime I see them on sale, I usually order half a dozen of them. No problem, Ismail. I was on sale. I ordered my hooks on Amazon mostly. Bass Pro became a bit too expensive. Yeah, I ordered some stuff on Amazon as well. Yep. Wherever you can find it cheaper, man. Yeah, they're proud of their stuff, all right. Yeah, they just got, it's way too expensive. I mean, a pack of worms, you know, you can get at Walmart for like $3 or $4 or $6 $7 at Bass Pro. I mean, I used to be over there weekly picking stuff up, but yes, it's like the prices just went way too high. What are your thoughts on you, Phantom Fishing, and Wada Fishing teaming, making a channel called The Three Stooges of Fishing? I honestly think it would be funny and very entertaining. Doug, it probably would be, man. But I can barely find enough time to make videos for this channel with a full-time job and everything else that I'm doing. There's no way I could have any extra time to make videos for another channel. But it would definitely be fun. I mean, the videos that we end up doing together are usually always pretty hilarious. So if you guys haven't seen the video on Mystery Tackle Box's channel, check that out. It was me, Wada Fishing, and Phantom Fishing. And that really was a funny video. So from start to finish, it was a great video. But I think they cut out the end when old Watts had to buy his lunch. That was in the video, but I think Mystery Tackle Box, I think they cut it out when they put it on their channel. But really funny video. I fished Crab Orchard today, caught a lot of fish, but no keepers. It was tough. Also spent a half hour fixing my trolling motor that broke the prop pin. Oh, that sucks, dude. Well, at least you're out fishing today, though, man. I was off. I had a long day yesterday to get off today, and I just went to church, family, lunch, washed up the truck, and that's about it. Hung out with my parents today for a little while. So, you know, I've been working weekends for so long. It's like I think I would almost feel bad fishing when I'm off on a Sunday, just because, you know, like I said, I've been working weekends ever since I've been working weekends for 20-something years, but ever since I've known my wife, I've never been home on a weekend to do anything with her. So now that I'm off a Sunday once in a while, again, I would feel bad leaving, going fishing when I ain't seen her on Sundays for years. So I kind of feel like I should stay home, you know. You're getting hooked up with a new battle box. Matt, I don't believe they're coming out with a new box. You must be talking about the, or they're calling that the, what are they calling that? I think they're going to call it the ammo pouch, I believe. But that's just a like an accessory. It's going to, on the inside of the lid, it's just going to attach to the inside of the lid. So yeah, I'll definitely be getting one of those, because that's why right now I don't have all my hooks in the battle box, because there wasn't enough room for all the hooks that I like to carry. There's not enough cans for all the hooks and all the weights and everything else. So I didn't even load it up, because once I figured it all out, I was like, well, this ain't gonna work for me. My whole idea behind the battle box was to have everything in one box. But now the problem is all my hooks that I have in the Mafia box, they're all out of their packages. So I won't have any in packages to put in the, you know, I guess I got a bunch here hanging on my wall, but I won't have any of the ones that are in the box now in packages to put in the ammo pouch there. But anyways, that will make it easier for guys to be able to put more in that box with all those different pouches on there. So that is pretty cool. What do you call a fish with no eyes? A fish? I don't know. Fish. 23 KC. I'm doing good, man. Oh, nice. So you're a spinnerbait guy. I'm also, what size rod and weight do you use and why? I use a 7/8 medium heavy bass tip. I use mainly a quarter to a 3/8, probably 3/8 the most. I don't throw a heavy just because I'm pretty shallow. The heavier you throw, by the time you engage your reel, sometimes you're already back in the brush with the rock and all that. So I throw fairly light. Again, I like to wake them as well. So again, I like a lighter spinnerbait. And again, I'm mostly around, you know, brush and cover, things like that, usually trolling the bank. So I like a shorter rod just because I'm more accurate with it and it's easier to cast, you know, again, when you're that close to the bank and all that. So I like a 6/8 medium heavy with a softer tip, moderate fast action tip to it. That way, again, it's kind of acts like a delay, just like with crankbaits and all that. Gives them a second to get the bait just because you're constantly reeling it. When they grab it, again, all you have to do is just turn away. That rod will load up and they're hooked up. So anyways, 6/8 medium heavy, mod fast action. Normally 3/8 ounce spinnerbait, normally 15-pound CR and VizX, 6.3 reel, 6.6 reel. Anyway, something in the 6 range. Our local hardware store has some Bass Pro soft plastic. Surprised the heck out. Yeah, that is kind of weird. I honestly saw a pack of Cincos for $5 at Walmart while Bass Pro was selling them for close to $8. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Bass Pro Cabela's and Dicks are all overpriced, like the Z-Man jackhammers. Yeah, I did see that 20 bucks at Dick's. That was kind of crazy. Dick's has some pretty good sales every now and again. But yeah, I did see that there were 20 bucks there, which I thought was pretty outrageous. How far can you get a full tank of gas in your bass tracker? I just bought mine. I don't fish huge lakes, bud, so I probably only fill up my tank maybe three times a year. It's probably it. Just because, again, I'm not going that far. I don't use any Storm soft baits, no. I like Storm, like the Arashi square bills, but no soft baits. Heads up, anyone just tuning in, we do have the giveaway. Bile Bug, Bile Craw, Exo Swim, 2 packs of plasma tails, and the Exo Stick. Anyone that donates is entered in that little giveaway. Digital price match. Yeah, I remember when that color Black Shad was going out of, or they were discontinuing that color. They did bring it back around. I did see that on the Kitex page. They brought it around a couple weeks ago. It's a limited run of Black Shad. But anyways, when they were being discontinued, Dick's is the only place I could find that had them still in stock. So I think I ordered a majority of them from them. Caught my PB. By weight, we rarely have big fish in Illinois. 3-pound, very fat bass, 14-inch length. All thanks to your advice, brother. Awesome, dude. 3 pounds is a good bass bin. Yeah, we don't have huge bass here in Illinois. 3 pounds is a nice one. Watching the game on mute and listening to you at the same time is interesting, quite exciting. My dude. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Have you heard of Groove? Yeah, I did see their jig box. I did see that. I think Trey posted that too. It holds, what, 115 jigs? That is pretty cool. Your favorite spinner bait would have to be Picasso and Viswire 0.028 gauge wire. They make I think they make a 0.035, but you don't get the vibration that you get in the lighter wire just because it's a heavier wire. So I usually like the lighter one there. I don't understand why the handles on the rods are so long. Like you're going to use 2 hands to launch a worm on a 5/0 hook. Yeah, I mean, it's just for leverage. I mean, it really depends on brand too. There are a lot of companies that make a shorter handle. But I mean, you do kind of like it to rest kind of under your elbow, right to your side. That way it gives you some leverage. But I mean, I know there are some rod companies that make a really long rod, you know, butt section, but or handle section, but all depends what you like. For, you know, shallow cranking, you know, shorter rods, square bills, spinnerbaits, things like that, I do like a shorter butt on there just because of how you cast. A longer butt will get in your way there. But the Okuma ones that I use, I'd say they're fairly short. We're going to be ordering a Tackle Warehouse order. What you recommend for soft plastics and stuff? Well, man, it really depends how you fish, dude. I mean, if you're a beginner, you know, Cincos, ribbon tail worms, pick up some craws, you know. You should try the cheap Storm soft baits. They have the hooks in them. Yeah, I've seen them. And I think I probably used them in the past. The pre-rigged, like little bluegills and all that. But I don't have any anymore. I haven't used them in a long time. Have you checked out the black plasma tails? Yeah. Actually, my wife was fishing with those in the video that I made with her. But they're actually right over there on the wall. And it's only at Karl's. You guys want black plasma tails? It's only available at Karl's. You know what I can tell you guys too? You guys may not know this. If you go to Karl's right now, the Exo Swim is available right now, and I think it's a 3 3/4, and it could be a 4 3/4. The new sizes, and there's a couple new colors that are available right now at Karl's. I believe they'll be on the Biospawn website. Could be this coming week, so you can use my code TJ81 to get 20% off at Biospawn when they're available. But they are available right now at Karl's. Again, 2 more sizes. So we have 3 sizes now of the Exo Swim in a few different colors. Now, I will say, I thought when I seen that we were live already at Karl's, I thought some were already sold out. But some of the new colors only come in the smaller size. So I'm running out of stuff I got from you from 3 years ago. I'm not sure. Zeb. Oh, Zeb, is that you, dude? What's going on, man? I've seen you in a while, dude. Speaking of rod handles, you don't see very many with the pistols. Yeah, dude. Yeah, pistol grip. That's old school for sure, man. How do you fish a craw? You get pre-rigged ones, and let me know what you think of them if you want to. How I fish a crawl? It really depends, you know, like you can make a crawl really just by picking color and how you work it. You make a crawl look like pretty much whatever you want, kind of just like a tube. You know, it depends how you work it and color it when you're working on the bottom. You know, I can take a crawl and I can swim it if I want it to look like a bluegill. You can drag them on the bottom, obviously a jig trailer. You can hop them off the bottom, kind of would like a yo-yo and like a rattle trap, something like that. I mean, there's many different ways to fish them. But I would say what I do is rig up a crawl. I'll pitch it to whatever spot that I wanted to pitch it to. I'll hop it a few times, work it there. Then I usually swim it back to the boat. So that's kind of how I fish them mainly. But like I said, jig trailer or whatever. But you'd be surprised how many fish you catch actually swimming a crawl. Again, you never know what they think it looks like. I think they think it looks like a bluegill. Or maybe if you're swimming a white one, they might think it looks like a shad. But I mean, they hit it for sure. I had fantastic luck. It was probably maybe 3 years ago. I was swimming a redbug file crawl. Again, I don't know what they think it looks like, but man, swimming it, dude, they were just smacking the crap out of it, dude. They really liked the redbug file crawl being, you know, swimmed. Is that a word? I don't know. Beck, I'm sure you're up there listening to me now, making fun of me, so you can correct me on the screen if I should have said swim, whatever. I never caught a fish on a spinnerbait. What would you say the #1 tip on catching a bass on a spinnerbait? I got a really good video on how to fish a spinnerbait. Tons of tips and tricks in there. Definitely go watch that video. But I would say really, I mean, a tip to really catch a fish on anything, especially square bills, spinnerbaits. You know, deflection is key. You know, when you deflect the bait, so if you're around brush, if you're around stumps, whatever, you know, try and hit the stumps, trying to, you know, bang the spinnerbait off some brush and all that. And when I'm not around that stuff, I'm constantly popping the rod. So I'm making a skirt flare, the blades are banging together. So deflection really is the key to getting bit on majority of your baits. So make it do something different. I mean, you can still catch fish, throwing it out, reeling it in, but you'll catch more if you make the bait kind of deflect off something, or again, just pop your rod and make it look like it's deflecting. But anyways, watch that video. Ton of tips in that video. Do the biospawn and swim baits have a slot on top for your hook and set? I believe they do. Yep. It's not that very deep. It just rested on top there. I doubt this will even show up. Yeah, actually, there's one. You kind of see there on top, and also one on the bottom. So that's that much plastic, or that much less plastic you have to go to when you're setting the hook. But if you're rigging it up on, you know, like a belly weighted hooks and all that, you know, you already got the hook exposed up here. So it's not like a worm or something like that where you're actually burying the hook in the bait. Yeah, you're normally just going to rest it on top, or you're going to use a jig head and hooks exposed and all that. But yeah, there is a little slot on top and bottom. And the old fighter shad color. Picked up the Okuma Helios TCS reel. Excited to try it out and see how it performs. Yeah, I've been playing around with the SX last couple times out. Man, that is a killer reel. Definitely, you can feel that there is a little bit of performance difference from the SX to the TCS. But both are killer reels. I've been using TCS reels for years. Yes, me, buddy. I'm getting back into fishing. Me and the wife. It's fishing with Zeb or with Zeb. You still talk to Sonny? I ain't talked to Sonny in a long time. Whole team ripping lips. Are you still using Dr. Dan's suntan? Yes. Yeah, Mike, I tell you what, you know what? I probably got it. Actually, I got it on me. That's good, actually. I'm not really sure what I can get into with this legally, but here it is. Okay. I was using the Dr. Dan stuff for a while. Okay. And apparently, I just don't know what I can say because there was a lawsuit. Nothing to do with me, but the guy that I guess my contact. Okay, there was my contact, and then there was, I guess, the Dr. Dan guy. Okay, they had differences for whatever reason. My guy is the one that really designed all the products. Okay, so anyways, long story short, they ended up splitting up, and he's now making the products on his own. Okay, this one here is called Reeler Shield. Okay, the sunscreen that I used to use is this stuff, but this one is improved. The same guy made it. He just now redesigning the products, making them a little bit better than they were. But I believe like the chapstick that I use so much, I even got some actually hanging up behind that pack of Kitex there. I still use the stuff, but apparently the doctor, I don't even know if his name is Dan. I don't even know. But the main guy, he doesn't even like fishermen. I guess he thinks maybe we're below him. So it's kind of why I kind of stopped representing him, just because I found out more about him. But I still use the products. And like I said, the guy, my contact, is making them again, just rebranded, but now they're even better because he's the one that made them originally when he was with Dr. Dan. If you guys understand all this, I'm sure I know I'm all over the place. I just don't want to get in trouble. I'm not sure what I can even talk about. But anyways, so yeah, this is the same stuff I was using before, just rebranded and actually better than it was before. So yes, I'm still using it, not under the Dr. Dan name. The lip balm still is under Dr. Dan name just because he can't sell that until so much time passes before Keith can actually sell that again, you know, my contact. But anyways, yes, I'm still using the stuff. It's just under a different name. Okay, nothing's changed. I still use it, still love it and all that. How do you spool a bait caster with a PC Fun spooler? I got videos on both of those, Mike. Definitely check them out, dude. Can I go fishing with you? I don't know. Where you live at, dude? I send him car pics once in a while. That's cool. What camera do you use to lead the live stream? I just use my cell phone. That's it. For the computer, when I did that's why I don't do live streams on the computer, because I had to use a what do you call the camera on top there? I don't know what it's called. Anyways, when I'm using that setup, the quality's terrible and it just sucks. So anyways, it's just easier to use my phone. Falcon rods. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't compare them to TCS rods because I haven't used Falcons. I don't know. Hello from wild, wonderful West Virginia. What's going on, Jaybird? I'm changing my YouTube channel name back and get videos rolling again. I've missed the community and stuff. That's cool, dude. Get on it, man. You're in Ohio. I don't believe we'll be fishing together. Joe, no problem, dude. Appreciate $2, buddy. You're interested in the giveaway. Anyone just tuning in? We got Exo Swims. We got Vile Crawls. We got Vile Bugs. We got Exo Sticks and 2 packs of Plasma Tails. All right, anyone that donates is entered in that little giveaway. If you guys are just tuning in, yeah, webcam. Try and watch the video from the beginning. I'm showing you guys the wrap and all that. We're talking about the shirts, and there's some info in there you guys may want to know about. So definitely rewatch the stream if you're just tuning in. Great quality for sure is why I was wondering. Yeah, the phone has like I guess a focus. It's always trying to focus. So if I get too close to it, it goes in and out. So I'm trying to stay back a little bit. Other than the focus issue, yeah, the phone works out really good for these. How will you be using the smaller size Exo Swim? Doug, probably for me, you know, I'm sure a lot of guys will probably use that for drop shot, things like that. But since I don't do a lot of that, for me, I'll probably put it on like a little underspin. That would be my first guess, underspin. I do that now with the 4-inch. So, like I said, definitely I'll do that with that smaller one as well. But I'm definitely really excited about the bigger one, 4 3/4. So that's pretty cool. Just because, you know, Kitech has definitely got them on color selection and things like that. But as far as durability goes, I mean, I would definitely give it to Biospawn for that, for sure. But again, like I said, they don't have a ton of colors now that they did add a few more, which is awesome. But I do believe in a couple of the new colors, they don't have the bigger size yet. I'm sure they're waiting to see how the smaller size does before they add on the bigger size as well. But, you know, it's pretty cool that they are expanding the lineup, more sizes, and again, a few more colors. So they still don't have the black shad, so I'm still going to have to stick with my old black shads here from my old Kitech. There it is, did it right there. See how the phone goes in and out? Sometimes it wants to focus. But you never know. Maybe eventually they'll come out with that color. That'd be my first guess, though. The old underspin. Come to Ohio and catch small largemouth with me. I catch plenty of small largemouth here in Illinois. I don't need to travel to do that, man. Any new products you're looking forward to using this year, whether it be baits or whatnot? Probably the new bigger Exo Swim for sure. Other than that, I mean, I really can't think of anything. I'm sure I got new baits that I ordered that I forgot I ordered that I have that I want to try. I just can't think of them at the moment. Are we back? Back? We're back. I don't know what happened. No clue. Looks like we're back up. Go figure. We were just talking about this and here it does it. Travis, no, I never fished Table Rock like I've been on it. We rented a boat last year, which I'll probably rent another one. We're in sometime in July. I'll probably rent another one then. And we rented a boat. We're doing a flat, but I've never fished on it. No, Blair, I haven't picked up the Thunder Cricket yet. I need to though. No, I don't fish with night crawlers. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened to the stream there. We're just talking about better quality streams with the phone, and here it freezes up on me. So, favorite Valcraw color and Exo Stick color. Fish in muddy water, probably black and blue in both of them. Yeah, we were froze. My bad. No, I wasn't on Wi-Fi, so I don't know why it froze up. I did refresh it. I actually had to cancel it. I thought I would lose it altogether, and then I went back to my YouTube, and there it was to resume. I don't know what happened. Yeah, the Rhythm Wave. Yeah, I do like those. Those are pretty cool. They got good color selection too. They got a gold color that I really do like. Actually, it might be. Actually, it's right here. It's called Golden Shad. There you go. Yep, I do like those. They got a nice wobble to them. Yep, my bad. I'm sorry. Froze up. I don't know what happened. When was the last time you beat up on wasps while fishing? Go over to Mystery Tackle Box's channel, and there's a video that just got uploaded on their channel from Phantom Fishing in that video. So just here recently, funny video too. I'm not using AT&T, so I don't know. Yeah, I do have AT&T, but I wasn't using Wi-Fi, so I don't know what's going on. Biospawns are not sold in Canada. You better move, dude. That's good enough reason to move, right? Is it better to fish into the wind or with the wind? It's more natural to actually cast into the wind and bring your bait back with the wind. It's just more natural because, you know, little shad and all that, they're not swimming into the current, they're getting pushed with the current. So it's more natural to it, but it really depends on the bait and all that. Sometimes you can't, you know, spinner baits catch the wind pretty good. A lot of times you try and cast into the wind, you got a big old bird's nest. So it's definitely more natural to cast into the wind. But I mean, if you try and work something on the bottom, it's hard. You almost have to do that again with the wind, just because when you're casting into it, you have such a bow in your line, you can't feel anything. So there's right ways to do it, but really when it comes down to it, you just got to do what you can do. If you can't cast in the wind, cast with it, you know, but it is what it is. No, dude, I've never thrown the Magnum crankbaits. Fishing is amazing here, bro. Yeah, I've heard the same, dude, and I've heard it. Any tips for post-spawn fishing in ponds? Post-spawn in ponds, you know, if your pond ain't that big, you know, it really don't even matter what they're in. I mean, if it's small enough, like a few ponds that I fish are so small, I mean, I can cover the entire pond in a few hours. So, I mean, just, you know, drag something on the bottom, toss a spinnerbait, but usually they don't want to chase. So, I mean, drag a jig, shaky head, something like that. You know, eventually you'll come across them. But on a pond, yeah, it's really nice just because, again, you can cover the entire pond. The MTV show is called Bass Fishing Challenge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a hilarious video. Jay Bass, I appreciate $2, bud. You're entered in the giveaway. Anyone just tuning in? Vile Bugs, Vile Craws, Exo Swim, 2 packs of plasma tails, and the old Exo Stick. Anyone that donates is entered in that giveaway. Fishing is fun, but I only really seem to enjoy bass fishing. It's weird. Yeah, I mean, I would like to crappie fish just because they're great eating. But when I get to the lake, it's like there's no way I'm picking up crappie gear. I want to bass fish. So I mean, it is what it is. Hard to beat the old bass fishing. How's the new truck holding up, pulling the boat around so far? Oh, it's great, dude. I love it. I was talking in the video earlier. I'm not sure how long I'll have this particular truck now that I'm working with the dealership. So we may do another truck next year, and I might pull the trigger on the Power Wagon. I'm really liking that one. And there's a few things that I don't like about this truck. Like the front is not full paint. There's two little sections on the side that are painted, which already have a bunch of chips in them. The Power Wagon is full black. You know, there's no paint on the front. And that's really how they should have Rebel, because the Rebel before this one was the same way, all black. So I really wish that they would have had that all black, just like the Power Wagon. There's a few other things I really do like about the Power Wagon versus the Rebel. But I don't like on the inside of the Power Wagon that the center console does not go all the way through. It's got the shifter for four-wheel drive and all that on the floor. So I would miss the center console on the Rebel. So I don't know, I have to play around with options and really see what I like most. But yeah, definitely check the beginning of the video out and you'll see what I was talking about earlier. But the next truck that I get, I'm definitely going to deck out. So Power Wagon is the bee's knees. I love the Power Wagon. Are you getting... No, I'll probably just go gas. But yeah, if I end up getting the Power Wagon, yeah, I think I want to put a cap on it, get the deck system on the inside, get the rod tubes on there, maybe get some different rims. I mean, I really want to deck it out, and it'd be cool. East Kentucky Outdoors, appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Favorite jig rod and drop shot rod. I don't go too crazy with spinning. I mean, drop shot, you know, what I really look at is the lure rating. And I believe actually the medium that I have, and the medium I have loads at a 16th. The medium heavy that I use loads at an 1/8. It just really depends on the weight of the lure and things like that I'm throwing, line diameter and all that, line size. But typically I'm just going to use, you know, a medium heavy fast action rod for my drop shot and all that. Again, if I'm throwing real light weights and real light line, I'll go to the medium. But they're both really lighter rods. And for jig rod, I like a 7-foot heavy. It's got a mod fast action to it. Really, it's the same rod that I use for frogs. I prefer bass fishing, but pull out the panfish gear if the fishing is slow. Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. Boo, get the diesel. I'm kidding. Yeah, I think that what I have now is what it's 5.7. I believe the Power Wagon is what? Is it a 6.3 or 6.4 in it? So it's definitely going to be a gas guzzler for sure. You done anything more with the wall to your left? No, I have not. Got a bunch of baits hanging on. That's about it, though. I guess now that fishing's here, I haven't really kind of got out of the organizing deal in the room, so I won't take that up again till probably, you know, November, December, when fishing's really pretty slow here. I did order a bunch of and I'm just trying to do new ideas, you know, to give you guys different options and all that as far as organizing goes. You guys know I love putting all the baits in boxes. Well, that doesn't work for everybody. But I did order a bunch of speed bags. I think I ordered like a dozen speed bags. So I'm going to try that out. Trying to, you know, organize baits in those bags, have each one labeled and all that. So if that works out for me, I'll do a video on that too. 6.4 Hemi. Yeah, that's going to be a gas guzzler for sure. But it's a beefy truck, man. If you see the two in a picture side by side, the Rebel, you know, I thought the Rebel was pretty big. But if you see the Rebel next to the Power Wagon, I mean, the Power Wagon just towers over it. It's got the lights up top, dude. It really is a killer looking truck. But we'll see. See how this year goes and go from there. Let's see here. Would you ever make a new rod and reel arsenal video? I probably could. I probably need to. I mean, you guys know I'm trying different brand reels this year and just experimenting, doing reviews and things like that. Maybe it would be better next year. We'll see what reels makes the cut and all that, and which ones I really like for different techniques. And then maybe I can go ahead and do a new arsenal after I've used all the reels, see which ones I really like, which ones I'm going to keep and all that. And then maybe it would be a good time to do an arsenal video then. So maybe I'll go ahead and put that video together this winter, for springtime. Need to head to bed. Good show tonight. Have a good night, dude. All right, Doug. Appreciate it, brother. William, appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Keep up the great vids. Love all the honest info. No problem, William, dude. Just keeping it real, man. All gear on the wall behind you. Is that sponsored or bought? Biophone. Yeah, I'm sponsored by them. RJ, $2, buddy. Appreciate the giveaway. I appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Going to Kentucky in 2 weeks. Got time to fish? Probably not, dude. I work full time and wife and kids, so probably not. But you know, I wish my schedule was a little bit different. I just don't have time to travel, and I definitely don't have time to. I don't have time to do much of anything really. I mean, I fish a day or two a week here and there, but I got to stay local just because I spend all my time driving. I'm not gonna have any time to fish. So we'll see. I don't know. Most likely, I won't be able to meet up. Maybe one day we'll be able to. If I ever get full time, I'm gonna do a lot of traveling, a lot of fishing with you guys. Definitely come down your way, man. Catch some of them hogs that you catch. Have a great night, buddy. Me and the wife are off to go for a motorcycle ride. Have an amazing night. You too, Zeb. Be careful, dude. What is your favorite reel so far this year that you've did reviews on? Well, I've only did reviews on TCS reel, Lose Custom Pro. I've only done on those three. That's a tough one. If I had to pick one out of those three, I think you get more bang for your buck if you're talking TCS versus the Custom Pro. But the Custom Pro is like $70 more, I believe. But I do like the grips better on the Lose. I'd probably still go with the TCS out of everything, out of the few that I reviewed so far. Most bang for your buck, I mean, I'd go with the TCS for sure. I maybe have to put the loose handle on the TCS reel. I love those grips. Again, I'm only making that call just because price point. Like I said, just because that Custom Pro is more expensive than TCS. What's your favorite? All right, just answer that one. All good, bro. Had to ask. Yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get full time and get to travel. We'll see. How far away is the next closest lake to you? The one I go to the most is only 18 minutes down the road. The other one that I go to is about 45 minutes or so. Then the other one I go to is about almost an hour. You got to flip some brush with the DC reel this summer. I love that reel so much. Yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to spooling that one up. I haven't spooled it up yet. I'm debating on that one. I kind of want to do something with that one and the Concept Z, just because I'm sure they're both going to throw light lures really well. So I may put, I think I'm going to put the Z on, I believe it's a medium, it might be a medium light. I have to look, a medium light casting rod. I might put like 10-pound test on there and use that for lighter shaky heads. Then I may put the DC on a medium heavy with 12-pound and then use those for like lighter finesse type stuff and see how they do. Yeah, Chuck, dude. Pro Qualifier 2, man, it's an awesome reel for sure. Especially, man, if you got them on sale. Awesome deal. Plain or Bass Mafia boxes or something else you would recommend? It really depends what you're looking for. Plano is much cheaper than Bass Mafia. I mean, if you're looking for a really good sturdy box, I mean, you may want to go Mafia. Terminal tackle in a Plano box, a lot of them, especially like the waterproof ones, there's a big gap from where the dividers are in the lid to where they meet the dividers. So if you do put terminal tackle in a Plano box like that, and one of the waterproof ones, and you flip it to the side, you're going to have terminal tackle everywhere. So I would not recommend Plano boxes for terminal tackle. That's all I use for like for hard baits and things like that. I love the Plano boxes, the waterproof ones. And if I'm going to put soft plastics in a Plano box, it's going to be the waterproof box. But for terminal tackle, the Mafia box is great. A little pricey, but if you get them on sale, pretty good deal. The Battle box, again, they're making an addition for that box to be able to hold more terminal tackle. So until they do that, or until that part is available, I won't load mine up yet just because I have too many hooks that will fit in the cans. But that's another option as well. Again, Calco's Fishing, 20% off. Use code TJ81. Try the Cast King Mega Jaws baitcaster. That's possible. I want to try out the Pro Qualifier, but I don't have an excuse to purchase another rod. Yeah, it's a killer reel though, dude. I understand staying local. I am usually very tired when I done fishing, and a long drive home would be not be fun. Yeah, Kincaid is where I don't know if he's on here or not. Greg, buddy of mine, and Mike Watts. We might go there in a couple weeks, but that's over 2 hours from me, and a 2-hour drive home. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting older. I don't like doing a whole lot. I'm getting tired, you know. So yeah, I don't like to travel a long time just because when I get to fish, on the day before, I had a long day at work, and then you got the wife and the kids. It's just like there's always something going on. You know, not like the Googans or somebody else that doesn't have a family, doesn't even have a home or whatever. They just get to travel and fish. You know, I work full time, again, got family and all that, so I feel obligated too. My boys are getting older, they like hanging out with me, so I'm to the point now. I almost feel guilty when I go fishing if I don't take them with me and I go on my own. I feel bad because I know they wanted me to do something with them, either play catch or go to the zoo or whatever. Just like the other day, it would have been a great day to go fishing, but I know they wanted to go to the zoo and all that, so we went to the zoo. And I know they want to go back to the zoo this Friday to do more things. So, yeah, I'm to the point where I feel bad going because I feel like I should be spending time with my boys. So, I don't know. I'm definitely not getting out as much as I would like to this year. But, I mean, all the rain didn't help with that, for one. Do you ever scent your soft? Oh, yeah, I scent my soft plastics all the time. I'm a big believer in scent. And even like if I'm tossing a jig or something like that, I'll have that skirt dripping with scent. I'm a big believer in scent, rattles, and all that, fish in my water. So yeah, I usually I'll go ahead and squirt some different bags and all that, or if I do put them in boxes, I'll put some other scent in there as well. Or again, I'll just dip them in JJ's or something like that. But yeah, I always have some type of scent on my baits. I don't need a bigger boat to take my boys. They don't always want to go fishing. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I feel bad if they don't want to go. I feel bad going, knowing they're at home and maybe they wanted to do something with me. So, but yeah, they both can fit on the boat just fine. Name the scent, please. I got a bunch of different scents that I use. Again, JJ's if I'm looking for scent and dye. I use Chompers. I use Gulp. I use Bang, PTL, Hog Tonic. I mean, I use a bunch of different scents. Have you tried the Big O Eliminator? Oh yeah, dude, I love those things. That's great on a buzzbait trailer, something like that. Those are awesome. Or you can even Texas rig them by themselves, kind of like a frog on top. But good little jig trailer as well too. You know, it's kind of funny. Those came out a long time ago, and I was looking for them before they were rebranded. What are they now? What are they called? Let me get one. What do I do with those? Actually, they're right here. Before they went to Game Changer and all that. Whoop. It was actually branded Strike King, but this was years ago though, and I don't know what happened with that. But when they were available, then I tried to get them for a while, and then I could never get a hold of them. So I don't know why they were taken from the Strike King line. Again, this was years ago, and here recently, then they were added to the Game Changer lures. But yeah, I thought that was a Strike King bait, like I said, a long time ago, but it wasn't available through Strike King for that long. But blue crawl. Enjoy them while you can. The older they get, yeah, dude, it's kind of why I'm at it, man. They're both getting older, they're both getting more mature and all that. And again, I know they like hanging out with me, so it's just I feel guilty when I go. Just like my buddy was freaking whacking them this morning at the lake that I normally go to, and I thought about going, but I'm home. I know they all wanted to go to church together, then we get lunch and all that. So of course I wanted to be on the lake, but I know too my place kind of was here, hanging with the family just because I'm not home that much on Sundays. So I'm lucky in that aspect. Both my boys love to fish. Yeah, my boys did. Then I don't know what happened. I guess the video games took over. My wife won't fish with me. Last time I snagged a cat with my treble. My wife, she fished with me from time to time. It was kind of funny. Speaking of treble hooks, we were fishing, it could have been a few years ago. And I just tied on, I think it was a torpedo. And I think it was fresh line I had on that reel too. Tied on the torpedo, and she made a cast. And as soon as on the back cast, I heard a thump. And I was tying on another lure on the front of the deck. And I look around and that reel is blown up, big old bird's nest, and the torpedo is sticking in my seat. That's kind of funny. A good alternative rig besides the Z-Man TRD. Let me grab one. Hold on. Looking for him. Hold on. I don't fish Ned rig a ton. It's something I'm still playing around with. I don't have a whole lot of confidence in it in the muddy water. But I was liking these here, the Yammy fish. from Jackal. And then there's another one from RoboWorm. I know a lot of guys use too. So, to peg or not peg, I got a video on that. Definitely check that out. I explained that pretty good in that video. Simon, what's up, dude? Caught bass last Thursday on Cinco in Illinois. There you go. I can relate with you with the boys. My sons are about the same age as yours, and they are super busy with hockey and golf. Yep. See, my boys, they were into sports for a while, both playing baseball. I think they played soccer. I think it was baseball, yeah, Little League, and then my boy got on a different team and all that. They like to swim a lot. You know, when I go to the gym and all that, they'll go with me, and my wife will go with me, and then they'll swim while we work out and all that. You know, so we're always trying to do something with them. But really, sports, they really don't play sports anymore other than just, like I said, swimming at the Y and all that. And my oldest, man, he was great at baseball. And he just had a natural gift for it. I mean, he was a great pitcher. He really had him on him. I mean, I would throw to him really fast as well. And he would catch him no problem from the ball. He really should be back in baseball, but he's busy doing this. But, yeah, so I don't have to run around for sports. Yeah, it's a luxury these days, man. Yep. It's kind of, like I said, it's kind of hard to run a channel when, you know, because I'm working full time. The days off that I have, you know, they want to do something, so I kind of have to weigh it out. But I mean, I like to keep the channel going as well. I still fish with my oldest. He's 28. My middle son says he's too busy, and my 18-year-old too busy on the video games. Yeah, them video games, man. The pro spinnerbaits, yeah, with the swivel, I like those. Those are pretty sweet. Yep, you change heads on them. That's pretty good spinnerbait. Yeah, the invisible wire stuff's pretty cool. I like that stuff too. I use, like you guys know, I use the lighter one, but that swivel head one's pretty nice too. I'm still gonna say though, I think there's probably more vibration though in the .028. Tokyo rig, I got a video on that as well. I actually got some pre-made ones that I made up in that video if you guys want to check that out. I think, I haven't fished it yet, but where I think it's going to shine is the lakes that I fish that they have a mud bottom. So typically I don't drag anything on the bottom. I like to keep my baits up off the bottom. Normally I'll hop them or I'll throw something moving, because when you disturb the bottom, they can't see the way it is. And when you disturb it, you're making it even harder to see. So at least with the Tokyo rig, at least your bait is up off the bottom. You might be dragging the weight, but at least your bait is above the disturbance. So it's kind of like my deal with it is, you know, for fishing muddy water, again, my bait will be above all the disturbance, and maybe they can see a little bit better. So I need to get that out, play around with it, but just haven't done it yet. But I do have a video on how to make them though. What would you use when the bass are just roaming the water column and the banks? Visually, you can see them just after the spawn. Just after the spawn's kind of tough, man. But you can see them. You know, if you can see them like that, just roaming, you may just want to go soft plastic, something more natural. If the water's that clear where you can see them, you know, I wouldn't be buzzing a spinnerbait, something like that by them. Now, top water might be good. Maybe a top water frog or even a buzzbait, something like that. But I probably wouldn't toss a spinnerbait. Definitely wouldn't toss a chatterbait. Yeah, nothing moving like a square bill and all that. You know, they're just roaming like that. I would probably try, you know, a soft plastic or a top water. That'd be my first guess, man. Family first, brother. You just keep pumping out great vids when you can. I do appreciate it, Joseph, man. I'm trying, brother. Where do you get your tungsten cheap? I get mine from Picasso, but they're a little bit pricey. You may want to wait till like Tackle Warehouse has like a 20% off sale. But I really like the Picasso stuff just because the color is within the weight. It doesn't chip off. Yeah, I probably am too impatient to fish. I'm too impatient to fish anything slow. I like, once I catch some fish, I feel it calms me down, and then I'll go to a soft plastic. But typically, I'll never start with a soft plastic or a Tokyo rig or a drop shot or anything like that. Again, hey, I don't have the patience for it. I like chucking and winding, man. I love catching them on a square bill and a spinnerbait. And again, when I'm in an area and I've caught some fish in that area, and then the bite dies down, if I know there's fish there because I've caught some, then I'll slow down and work the area. But until then, it's hard to get the square bill and the spinnerbait out of my hand. Old swagger tackle. I think what Woo Tungsten, a lot of guys talk about Woo Tungsten. I think that's pretty affordable too. And then they might have the same kind of weight to where the color is within the weight. I don't know though. I think the one from Picasso is called Gunmetal. So I'll give you guys one more opportunity. You guys want to get into the giveaway. Bile Crawl, Bile Bug, Exo Swim, Exo Stick, and 2 packs of Plasma Tails. I'm probably going to get off here about 10 minutes or so. And if you guys did donate, you're entered in the giveaway. Make sure you check back when the video is uploaded, because I'll have the winner down in the comments. You need to reply to me so I can get your info and ship it out. I use the booth. They don't ship either. Them and the Picassos are great. Yep. Yes, sir. Hour and 28 minutes, not too bad. If you guys are just getting on, make sure you watch the stream from the beginning. I show you guys the wrap. I talk a little bit about the dealership, and then we talk about the shirts. Because, like I said, I won't be offering this shirt anymore, the full logo, just because, like I said, they said that I need like 12 orders moving forward to be able to print that particular shirt or that logo. And like I said, I only got 15 orders all last month, which I guess I'll go over it real fast if you guys are just tuning on here. But like I said, with that amount of orders, the shirts that I sold, it actually cost me money. I didn't make a dime. It cost me money to sell those shirts to you guys, just because the prices on the website are based on a 25 shirt order, or 25 shirts being sold. Since I only sold 15, the prices went up, and I wasn't going to obviously give that to you guys, so I ate it. So like I said, on this shirt though, she said since it's difficult to print, she wants so many orders to be able to print that one. And again, since I only sold 15 total, I'm not going to probably sell 12 of just this logo here. So probably tomorrow morning, I'll take this one off the site, and only the TJ81s will be available for this month. And then I may go somewhere else to try and do them, just because it's kind of hard to do it that way. And where are we at? See here, Kroom, I hope I'm not saying your name wrong. Appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. And Alan Hopper, appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway as well. Took my son-in-law fishing last Sunday. I got a 3-pound, 13 ounce on my first cast using a jig. I started him on a wacky rig now. He won some boat. Yeah, man. That's how it happens, dude. That's cool, though. Have you considered pinching the barbs when fishing with your wife? No, it's probably a good idea, though. Yep, definitely a good idea. She can be a little bit dangerous with the old crankbaits. What is bunker branding? But there's another company, if you look under like Bass Geek, if you look under like his description and all that, he's got, it's a something Tees. I can't think of the name of it. I think a lot of YouTubers use that company to where the site won't shut down throughout the month, and they're much bigger, so hopefully we can sell them cheaper, you know. And they wanted me to raise the prices, you know, to cover the difference. I'm not going to raise them, because you raise them anymore, then they're going to be too expensive, you know. So I'm trying to keep the prices where they're at. But again, I'm not going to sell shirts every single month, and it costs me money. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. But we'll just see how it goes. I mean, they turned out awesome. You know, I love the TJ81 one. I love the other one as well. But again, that one's going to be the issue printing, just because it's so involved, because this logo is much simpler. So, but it is what it is, you know. Live and learn. Yeah, it's at RJ. It's at Teespring. It was something. Yeah, Teespring. What about there? The one talking about that. What about Teespring? Was that the one you were talking about that all the other guys use? Yep, that's it, dude. Teespring. So I actually got a few emails from them. I guess they're probably like, what do you call that? They sent them out to everybody, and I never responded to them, just because I was trying to work something out with the company that did these, just because they're local, right down the road from me. But again, since it's actually costing me money now to sell these shirts, I may contact Teespring and go from there. So like I said, for the rest of the month, or until they close the site this month to be able to ship out orders, only the TJ81 will be available. And then maybe the following month we'll go to Teespring, as long as they're affordable. You know, again, I'm not worried about making much money at all on these shirts. I just don't want it to cost me money to sell them. But if they can put out a good shirt and they be available all month, and again, there's no hassle with it, I may go with them and just talk to the guys. They're already using Teespring, and see how they like them. So Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a new tracker actually at the end of the season. Thinking about selling my tracker, getting the new tournament edition. I mean, I look at the new trackers every year that they come out, and they finally came out with one that really caught my eye. It's set up how I'd wanted for since 2009, so it's going on 10 years old. So I think it's due for an upgrade. Might let that one go. Likes to get the tournament edition. I really like that. I think they came out with a pearl color. I might get that pearl. So, what material is it made of? We're talking about what shirt? This is like a tri-blend. Just a tri-blend cotton tee. Or I don't know what it's tri-blend. I don't know what's all in it. I don't know. I think it's on the site what it's all made out of. And these are just like a performance shirt. I think they got 50 UPF in them. But and these shirts, the reason I really like that she was using these, this brand shirt is the same brand of my Okuma shirts. And I've worn the heck out of those the last 3 years. And there's no balling or nothing up on them. I mean, they're really a durable shirt. So I was happy that she carried that brand. That's why I went with it. But again, if it's going to cost me money to sell them, it doesn't make any sense for me to keep doing it. So. And I seen up top here the numbers are going away again, so I might be having another issue with the feed here. Yep. The only thing bad about the new tracker is the rod lockers only hold up to a 7-footer. Well, you know what? The one I have now, though, it hardly even holds anything just because you can't get the bend on the rod to even get it in the rod box. So if I had to put all my rods in there, but anything over 7 foot, keep it on the deck, I'd be more than happy with that. With Teespring, I think sometimes you have to get a certain amount of orders before they start making the shirts. Okay, I'll have to look into that then. Okay. Ordering 2 right now. I do appreciate that, Joseph. Make sure, again, you only order the TJ81 shirt. Do not order this one. Because, again, we have to have 12 orders before they'll make these. And most likely we won't get 12 of this design. So only order the TJ81 because I'm going to take this one down in the morning. Again, just because she said it's too much of a hassle to do it with few orders. Shout out to CECO Club in Illinois. Is that shirt you have one cool? Is that shirt you have one cool? I think it's awesome. Or do you mean, is it cool? Like, is it cooling? Is that what you mean? I mean, it's like a sun shirt. That's what you're asking. See, go to bait around snot slop grass. What? Go to bait around snot slop grass. I'll probably just go top water. That stuff can be a pain. Thomas Wood, appreciate the $3, buddy, right there in the giveaway. Glad I got the bigger logo when I did. I will be ordering some more shirts. Yeah, Chuck, like I said, if you're going to do it, man, do it soon. I don't know if I'll go through her after this month. And then I'm not sure how long the whole what was that called? Teespring or whatever that's called? I'm not sure how long that deal would take to even get them set up. So again, I didn't expect to sell so few. I just figured with all the subs that I have, I would at least sell 25. So that's why we put those prices at what they were, because I figured we'd at least sell 25. Those prices will work. You know, the less you sell, the price goes up. It goes up on my end, not your guys' end. So again, there was no profit to make. And like I said, it cost me money. So not a big deal. I'm glad you guys like the shirts. I love them. Like I said, I ordered like 8 myself. You know, I love the shirts. But it just sucks that this bigger one is such a hassle to do. But it is what it is. Did you guys like, though, did you guys kind of like the two-tone look to it? If you look at my logo, like on my truck or on the one I have on my boat, the reel's all black, but we didn't want it to look kind of like a black blob. So kind of like two-toning it, it kind of stands out a little bit more. I mean, I think it looks cool. So kind of neat. Anyway, so that's what's going on with the shirts. Oh, I don't think they're like a temperature cool. No, I know what you're talking about. I got some Columbias that have that cooling in them. You know, you're not going to feel like cooling in. I mean, it does have sun protection, but it does not have that cooling feature that you're talking about. So yeah, you're going to sweat. Would you say buying the Champion Extreme is worth it over Champions? If you're going to fish the bottom, you know, with it, it's more of a sensitive rod. I mean, for moving baits, no. I don't know what happened. I lost you guys again. when I was talking about the, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the hockey game or something. We were talking about the, oh, the rod, the extreme rod. Yeah, I'd say for bottom bouncing baits, for the sensitivity, it's worth it. But for moving baits, it's not worth it, again, because you don't need sensitivity. So if you want the sensitivity, go for it. 5-inch Senko usually. I like 5-inch more. Christian. Yeah, they got the sun protection in them. You are known for your bling on your reels, so it's logical to me. Yeah. Yes, sir, dude. Keep up the awesome job, man. Really like your videos. Appreciate it, Thomas. I didn't say I thought I'd seen up here. Yeah. $3, Thomas. Appreciate it, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway, man. So, yeah, we'll just keep knocking out the videos, do what we can do. Like I said, you guys know I work full-time. If I could get this going full-time, I would do it. But that's why I need your guys' support with Oliver C. Joseph. You know, if you guys see the link down below, you know, click that link, check out their website. Obviously, if you need a vehicle or something like that, you know, head over there. You're going to get the best price just because I already did the legwork. I shopped around and found the best price, and that's now why I'm working with them. So anyways, definitely help me out there. Click the link and show them some love. So that would be cool. And we'll just keep doing what we can do, and eventually if I can go full-time, I will. One bait to fish all year. Oh, it's got to be square bill, you know. Got to be the old square bill. Have you tried the Trash Master jig? I like the weedless part, but the hookups aren't as good as I've noticed. Let me know if you've... no, I can't say. I haven't fished a ton, so I can't really say, honestly, if it's going to be good or not. But that being said, Phantom Fishing has fished it quite a bit, and I don't remember him complaining at all about the hookup ratio. Actually, if you watch the video on the MTV channel that he just recently put on there, he catches like almost a 6-pounder on that jig. But I can't say I've heard him complain much about the hookup ratio. I haven't caught enough fish on it to say whether it's good or bad. But, yeah. I'm sure there could be some other reviews on it on YouTube. Again, I just can't say as far as hookup goes. Do you have a video on breaking down a brand new lake? I do not. I do not. But that could be a good video to do. Kind of what I do, really. Even when I went to the lakes that I normally go for once in a while, if I do go to a new lake or even a pond, I fish my strength. You know, the first thing I'm going to do is fish rock. If the lake has rock, I'm going to fish the rock first with a square bill because that's my strength. It's a new lake. I know nothing about it, but fish are always on rock. If there's no rock, I'm going for wood. You know, I'll either run a spinnerbait down, lay downs or something like that, or pitch stumps. You know, I'm always going to fish my strength. I'm not going to just go out and scan or something like that. I'm just going to go to the lake blind and just fish the cover that I'm comfortable fishing. And normally, I mean, there's always fish on wood, always fish on rock. So, I mean, if I were to do a breakdown video, it's pretty much what I would say. You know, I fish my confidence baits on this type of cover, and that's kind of what I do. Just branch out from there. Where are we at? I fished a 6-inch Senko on a pumpkin jig. I caught bigger fish in same area that I was fishing a shaky head. Could use heavier line. Bait caster hookups way better. Okay. Yeah, I got a bunch of 6-inch, but normally I always reach for the 5-inch. Fish in the muddy water, though. I probably should be throwing a bigger one. I usually use the Rage Menace on my jigs. Maybe cut it down. Did I miss something here? Oh, you're saying put a smaller trailer on that jig. That Rage Menace, I like that one too. That's a killer swim jig trailer. How long do you fish a bait until you lose confidence and switch? The way I fish, man, the way I fish is pretty much junk fishing. So if I'm just trolling around the lake, if I come up to rock, you know, square bill. If I come up to some laydowns, I'm pick up a spinnerbait, stumps, pick up a jig or soft plastic. So I just kind of switch throughout the day. Since I fish the same lakes all the time, you know, I kind of know what baits usually work there. So I usually have always have those tied on. Sometimes colors will change and all that. But, you know, I just pick up the right rod for whatever it is that I come across. Like I said, whether it be rock, stump, lay down, whatever. So I usually use the Rage Menace. Okay, where are we at? D-bombs. For a trailer, you gotta try the little what are they called now? The Baby Destroyer. That's a good little jig trailer too. You used to be a big fan of new jig. You said, yeah, Paul. I just don't fish jigs a lot, dude. You know, I got a whole container over there loaded with new techs and plenty in my boat. And normally, if I pick up a jig, that's normally the one that I'm grabbing. But I just don't fish jigs that much. But yeah, still love the new jigs. Still use them. Do you have a problem with the skeeter and gnats with all the rain? Oh yeah, man. Even if you watch, well, I think we probably cut a lot of it out. But if you watch that video with me and my wife, I think we mentioned it a few times in that video. But we were smacking gnats and bugs all day long. I mean, I even went home, my neck was all ate up. I mean, yeah, they're terrible right now with all the rain. Yeah, I used to use dirty jigs back in the day. Come over to Missouri. Yeah, I work in Missouri. I'm only 20 minutes from St. Louis. So yeah, that could be doable. Well, guys, we've been on here. Ordered estimate delivery the 28th of the month. That's cool. I do appreciate it, Joseph. You're awesome, dude. Co Blues. Are they winning, man? Yeah, guys, definitely rewatch the stream if you're just getting on here. Yeah, so you guys know about the shirts. But again, I do appreciate all the orders and all that. And like I said, if we don't sell 25 this month, then most likely I'll go somewhere else. Just because, like I said, I don't want to bill every month that you guys buy shirts. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So, like I said, we'll see how we do this month. If we don't sell 25, we'll move on and do something different. So, anyways, guys, we've been on here for One Nut Bros. You watch MMA when you're not fishing, man? Yeah, I used to watch that all the time. I haven't in a while, but I used to really be into that, watching all the UFCs and all that. No problem, Paul. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Guys, I do apologize for the stream. It was cutting in and out a few times. I lost connection and all that. I don't know why. I'm not on Wi-Fi, so I'm not really sure what was going on there. Anyways, though, I do appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys did donate, when the video is published, make sure you look back in the comments so you can see who won. Reply to me. So my email is always in the description as well. Or reply to me. That way I get your address and all that, and I get this bait shipped out. So make sure you guys do look back. But yeah, it was a fun stream. We've been on here an hour and 45 minutes. We're going to call it a night. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And we will see you guys on the next one. See you guys. Good night, guys. You guys are awesome, man.